What's up? This is Bhillz live from the basement. We got special guests today, Dime Diva. All right, so tell the people that are just
Mm.
getting familiar with you and stuff. Tell people a little bit about some of the things you do and who you are and stuff like that.
All right, so my name is Dime. I'm from the South, Big T in Tennessee. So pretty much, I work around well, networking, meeting new people, promoting, like modeling, basically like modeling with people, merchants and stuff like that. And like try to get into like throwing parties and stuff, but within like the next year, so I'm looking into doing more like business, professional type of business type of stuff instead of like, what everybody else doing out here already. So,
Yeah.
we out here trying to like, meet new people, network, get around, get to the bag for real.
So where did you say that you're from?
Tennessee.
Oh, you're from Tennessee. So
Yeah.
how long have you been out here in St. Louis?
Like a year and a half.
Oh yeah. I just moved out here
Mm,
like about I think I've been out here for about 6 months. I'm from Houston, so
6 months.
I'm
What
from
you
the
think about
bottom
it
of
so
the
far?
it's a lot slower,
I know,
but
right?
I,
I thought I was the only one that thought that. I said the same
but
thing.
but 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 you know what? One thing I can say about this is like I've
Mm,
had in these 6 months, I've had more doors open for me in these past six
right.
months than I ever did in Houston. You know
I
what I
said
mean?
the same thing. Most
Like I feel
definitely.
like I feel like St. Louis is like it's a big city, but it has a small town vibe to it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it's like the
Exactly.
people network and stuff. You know?
Right.
So
But that's the thing though. It's like with the networking thing, it's like people still trying to get their teams and stuff together because, a lot of stuff is going on. I've been having five janky stuff going on. That's the reason why it's kinda hard to like, meet new
yeah,
people and get new people on the team and stuff. But I just tell people,
yeah,
be wise and,
that's how
give
it
people
is.
the opportunity.
Yeah, that's how it is. Just like that's just with experience. You know what I realize that it's not that everywhere though. There's always gonna be bad apples. Gonna
Most
like
definitely.
I'm a real energy type person. I be feeling people's energy more than the actual words.
Mhm.
So it's like,
Yup.
but
Yup.
so what was it that like when did you start getting into marketing and promoting and all that type of stuff
I mean,
like
that came
have you
about.
always been
It
doing it
came.
or
No, so I just thought like when I got here, cause I told myself like before I got here, I was telling myself like, man, I know it's some money up there. It's just they don't know
yeah
what to do with it. They don't know what they doing. So I
yeah
seen money, and I was like, and I came up here. So when I came up here, and I was like, I knew I synced it, but
yeah
nobody doing nothing with it. So I just been like, it took me like basically like to start going out like clubs and stuff to actually like see what St. Louis really do and how they really do it, so I can get it, like get some, get some pros and cons out of it to know what I need to do when I start doing that stuff out here. So, that just took me like going out, meeting different people, seeing how everybody moves and stuff. Cause it's money out here they missing,
yeah
I tell people that all the
yeah
time. I'm finna mess the city up. I'm like, I'm finna turn the city out for real. Cause
yeah
yeah,
it's
it's a
definitely
lot.
needs like more like activity to do and stuff for
Yeah.
sure, because it's not really
Yeah.
there ain't really much to do out, you know what I mean? But I mean I've been trying to go out. I've been trying just to stay like hermit life, trying to stay out of trouble and stuff, and just been grinding, you know what I mean?
True.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree with you on that too. I try to stay away from that little area anyway, where trouble is. I mean, even though trouble's everywhere, but I try to stay out of that because if you curve it, then you don't have to worry. But if you run
Yeah.
into it, then you gonna fall for it. So yeah, I try
Mhm.
to be away from that. But at the same time, you still have to work though. Still gotta
Mhm.
work. So
Yeah. It's
you just
almost
gotta know.
like yeah, and you gotta like weigh out the pros and cons, like it'd be like kind
Yeah.
of fill out the situation and be like, man, is it worth me going out here and something could happen, or
Right. But I try not to, it's
is it?
good to have that what if. I always say it's good
Uh
to have that what if. But I just say don't wear it too much because at the end of the day, if it's a purpose why you're going out there, then let that be there. You know, and if it's a good purpose, let that good purpose be the reason why you keep going instead of that. What if something happens and
Yeah.
then you don't go and then you miss opportunity? Then it's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? So I
Hmm.
always say just, you know,
Like
just
a lot of people, they sit there and they'll like like they'll sit there and think themselves out of something, or like because if you think about it,
mm,
life real chances and little bitty small opportunities that can really impact and make a big difference. You know what I mean? Like just bumping into
right.
somebody, or you just in the right place, or the right person just happens to see you. Like, you know what I mean? Like just like how
Hmm.
with this interview, or like if you had music out and people heard it, you know what I mean? Just that one person by chance could change your life. You know, it's crazy how like life just plays out like that. But
Exactly.
so what other stuff do you do other than just you mentioned promoting and modeling and stuff? What else do you do? Don't
Yeah.
you have like a podcast or a co-host on the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
I read
Oh
your
yeah, I do
bio.
that.
I read your little bio thing you sent me.
Yeah.
So I tried to do my
Yeah. Do your little homework. I know it
homework.
probably wasn't much. If
Nah,
I know it probably wasn't much because I'm not big like on social media, so I'm really starting to do social media things since I got here too. So
yeah,
I'm trying to stay here with it, with it and
yeah,
everything. But I do a podcast with Easy. And he the first person to give me the first opportunity anyway to like try to get a feel because I was like I wanted to do my own little podcast thing, but I want to be my own kind of podcast thing like it's raw to where you talk about anything with nobody feeling getting sensitive about it, getting their feelings about anything, just like real raw,
yeah.
just don't want to be like how the others are like Breakfast Club and Drink
Kind
Champs. Like I
of
want
thing.
to be no, I want to be like that, but I don't want to be like that. So I always thought of that. So when he gave me the opportunity to be on it with him to kind of like get the feel of doing it, kind of like what I can do this 'cause I like to talk anyway. So,
Yeah,
but my mouth have no filter, so that's the reason why I wanted mine to be like more raw because I have no filter and I
but
expect everybody else not to have now neither.
it's because you have like because you don't want like a whole host of non like it's good to have different on that stuff. What's for the podcast? The report card?
You very robotic.
Oh,
Huh?
am I? And
Yeah,
I
you
was
was
saying
very robotic.
I froze up. But I was
Yeah.
so what's for the people that want to go check it out?
Where can people? They can go to my
Name of
Facebook. Honest, huh?
what's
You saying where they can go find my stuff
what,
at?
no the name of it.
The name of the podcast, it's called The Report Card. They
Oh,
can
okay.
find a page at TRC page. I mean, a lot of people very, 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 very familiar with Young Cheesy, so they know who he is. Queen, that's part of she's part of the host too as well with the podcast. Then find on her page as well, and also mine's Honesty is a Must. So yeah, it's on that platform, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure Teasy probably got it on every other platform too. I'm still learning in the loop of where everything's at. So he says on Spotify. You can find that on Spotify as well. So
For
yeah,
sure.
most
Yeah,
definitely
it's
find
all
it there. Probably
it's
can
on
find it
Facebook
anywhere.
Live. Yeah, Facebook page. Yeah,
Yeah,
good. I'm actually the guest on next Sunday episode. I'm gonna
yeah, I
be
know, I know.
I'm on the. That's what I was wishing for because I was seeing if it was the same show because I was thinking I was like I wonder because you start talking about Young Tizzy, so I was like I wonder if it's the same if it's that show,
Right?
because
Yeah,
I
I
know he
already
be doing
seen it.
a lot of different shows and stuff, so I didn't
A
know.
lot of it, a lot.
Yeah,
So
but
much,
yeah,
and
the report card is
which I
definitely dope.
salute to him for that. Yeah, I like it. I love it. It's very
Yeah,
different. It's very active
games and
and You know,
Yeah.
it's more productive too as well. Especially if you don't have nothing to do and you want to do that just to have a feel, just to do something, just to promote
Yeah.
people, support other people, things like that. Yeah, like that's
And it's the positive.
for
You know
that.
what I mean? Oh shit.
And then
You cut
there,
off the but you know what I mean? Young Tizzy, because whenever I first came out here, I like up like management, music management, and I found them, and that's how, and so like I started,
okay,
he became my manager for a little bit, and then I started working with them that way and stuff, and like, but he's definitely, has a lot of opportunities. Definitely be doing a lot of stuff out here in the city and stuff for sure. He's
right,
definitely a good
most
person to
definitely,
know and
most
have on the
definitely,
team and stuff for sure.
right,
So,
right.
so what, so what was it that like, did you something did you have like like obviously like growing up and stuff and how you were saying like getting to the bag and things that like inspire you and stuff, like you know what I mean, to come out here and start making money and hustling out here, like did you grow up around people like that in Tennessee that were out there like doing promotions and stuff, or what was it that
The
like
only thing.
what was it that got into your head that you were just like, man, I'm gonna come out to here to St. Louis and come out here and start making money out here promoting? Like
So
it gotta be something that triggered your thought, you know what I
I
mean?
mean, to be honest, so to be honest, I'm a very unique person. So I think I saw the box. So it don't be taken for me to experience something for me to like it. It's like it's just something I see everybody else doing. I'd be like, man, I can do something different than that, and that made me just want to go and do it and stuff. So I mean,
Like
like
it's
where
just
I
like a
came from,
calling. Like
yeah.
you were
So
just laying there, you just set up in your bed and just got up, packed your bag, like, what you doing?
it's like, man,
Going
I
to
can
St.
do
Louis. I don't
So
even
I
I
mean,
just
that's slick how it happened
I
because
don't even need to take a
um
bag. I'm gonna get one whenever I get there. I don't even need no bag.
For
Just no
real. I
luggage.
mean,
I'm
that's
going up
really how it happened. Because I was
there.
really in Alabama. I was really in Alabama first. I was in Montgomery at first. And I ain't see no money there. Like, so before I came here and everything, I had my own little cleaning service, my little
Uh-huh.
cleaning business and stuff, aerial seeds and everything. So when I seen there wasn't no money there in Alabama, I was like, man, I could just leave the South. Because I got tired of the South anyway. I grew up in the South. So,
Yeah.
so when I've been somewhere all my life, I done got bored. And I get bored fast. So when I got bored and I feel like when nothing there to do, everybody want to be a rapper and a stripper, but nobody like supporting nobody to go nowhere. But you see, you know what I'm saying, all these like famous artists like Yo Gotti, Gucci Man, all them signing different people like where I come from, but not the ones that's been out there doing it since we've been knee high. So when I
Yeah.
was saying, I was like, well, maybe if I go somewhere, you know what I'm saying, where the money is or whatever, and I put my city on, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But they just have to be
Yeah.
willing, like, to move around how I move around. If I'm telling you, you gotta
Yeah.
travel, you have to travel. You know what I'm saying? If it gotta
Yeah.
be at your expense, you gotta be at your expense. If I can do it, I can do it. But at the same time, I just want to know how to put my city on and everything. So when I seen that, I was like, I'm gonna just like go up north. I was like, I want to just go more up, up the west coast. I was going like more west coast kind of like. But I was like, let me just start with like where St. Louis is, like Missouri, St. Louis, and see
Yeah.
where that is. See where I can start with that, and I go
Yeah.
from there. So yeah, like I really, and then I wanted different. I wanted to start my own like little thing. You know
Yeah.
how they say like break the cycle.
And
So I want to
kind of
like,
reinvent yourself a little bit too.
yeah, I want to
Cause
do like all like myself.
cause I feel like even though everybody always wants to be like, I'm not gonna leave the city, or you know what I mean,
Hmm.
and of course you got a lot of pride like where you're from and stuff, but at the same time like it's hard to really be able to do anything and be able to make it like in the city that you came from, you know what I mean, because the people that are
Right,
around you, they don't want to see you doing better than them, you know what I mean,
right.
people, they don't, that's what, everybody's kind of just, you know what I mean, pulling each other down.
Hmm.
Whenever you come somewhere else, you know what I mean. You got a fresh start, and it's like it's you don't
Right,
have people don't have those same feelings. You know what I mean. It's something about
right.
people growing up with you. If they're not doing nothing with their life, they don't want to see you doing nothing with your life. And even if they
Exactly.
are doing something with their life, they don't want to see you doing better than them.
That
You know what I mean?
exactly.
But because I get more like love from people that I don't really know. You know what I mean? I ain't grown up with. More just like on some music, or you know what I mean, like
Right.
type shit. You know what I mean? for
And it be
sure.
like that. It most definitely be like that. It always be the people, the strangers, you know what I'm saying, that'll
Yeah,
show more love than the people that you actually
yeah,
grew up with or knew, most of your life.
I mean,
That
look,
does so. Yeah.
yeah, it's sad that it's like that, you know what I mean? Because it's like, but I mean, that's just human nature, I guess. I mean, look at all the artists that get killed in their same city and stuff, you know what I mean? Or
That's
the city that
true.
they're from,
And
you know what I
some
mean?
of them, yeah, and then some of them don't even be from the city. They it be where they live and they get
Yeah,
killed. And it's like,
yeah,
how do they get
hmm
themselves into that? So I don't know.
hmm
I mean, but I'm the type like I be solo anyway, so I don't like having no friends for like I don't have friends. I don't have a big of a family. So it's like I ain't really, what I'm saying, I ain't really missing nothing really where I
yeah.
like where I left. I'm not really missing anything. And they can easily come up here to visit me and everything because all I have is my kids really, and that's all I need for real.
So
Is
how do
my
you
kids.
feel? So what do you feel like is the biggest change that you can see from being from Tennessee to being up here in Missouri and St. Louis?
My face is on everything.
Your what? Your
My
face is
face
on
on
every.
everything. Yeah. Now I'm gonna say I won't say everything, but my face, I can literally like when people be hitting my line, they be literally wanna like, where you at? What you doing? You be doing this now. You be you got Facebook going, da da da. But then I can
Yeah,
like literally share like what the platform my face is on and let them see like this is what I've been
yeah,
doing. So the stuff that y'all seeing on the book, this is what
yeah.
I'm doing. So
And isn't it
yeah, it feel
crazy
good
how
to
like
do that.
isn't it crazy how like whenever you're like unapproachable to people, how they treat you different? Like whenever like back in the day, whenever it was like they could approach you and y'all were right there next to each other, they treat you the type of way. But then once you're away, you know what I mean? Then it's like
Right.
those same people like that we were talking about that would be hating on you if you were there in person. All of a sudden they become fans, but they're like the fans that don't really they might not comment or share
None of
or
that. None of that.
they're the
Nothing.
secret fans. Like I had
They just
posted,
looking.
yeah, like I posted on Facebook the other day. I was like, hopefully whenever I die, God will show me all the people that watch my videos but never like the
I seen
comments, so
that.
I could thank
I
them
seen
too.
that.
Yeah,
I
so I
seen
was like,
that.
for real, I was
Cause
like
that
that.
be real. Cause it be
Yeah,
true. Just like I see some on Facebook that was like, you'll post a picture or video on your Facebook page. You'll get probably like 2 likes. Probably you'll probably get 0 to 2 likes. But you post some on your reel, you'll get 1,000 views. That'll show you
yeah,
right there how many people watching you that
yeah.
don't like you.
Well, and it's like Facebook is like they be picking and choosing like what gets seen and stuff, because
Yeah.
like you know especially like so yeah, I forgot what I was about to say too. I was going with that. As what we were talking about people
Talk
on
about
Facebook.
people on Facebook will watch your page, be a fan, and don't like
Oh
nothing, won't
yeah, oh
share. They be
yeah,
hating on you.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that the thing is though is that even like because you were talking about how you only get like 1 or 2 views or something on the video and stuff, and a lot of people like they don't because people they'll put out things and they'll do things, but then they'll kind of get their like foot wet, and then of course you're not gonna
Yeah,
automatically get that automatic like response that you want. You know what I mean? Like where you just put
right,
out something and
right,
you get millions of views. So like
right.
but the thing as an artist or as whatever you're trying to do or as a business owner or whatever, the main thing is to let people know that you exist. You know what I mean? Let people know that you're out
That's
there, you
true.
keep posting your stuff. You know what I mean? Even
Right.
if it's only getting 1, 2 views. You know what I mean? Because the
Just
thing
do
is
it.
those 1 or 2 people that keeps watching your shit. You know what I mean? They're
Hmm.
probably they're probably what I mean gonna be bigger fans and more loyal fans than those 1,000 people on reels that what I mean
Yeah,
that are just 3-second viewers and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because
You right.
you know that's why I be trying to like move away from just Facebook because like I was making music and stuff and like whenever I was younger, but I stopped for a long time. I just started about a year ago.
Mm,
Like my Facebook, it's only about a year old and stuff. So like
right.
I just been really like pushing all this shit for the past year, and what I've realized with Facebook is like I put so much into just Facebook that if something happened to just the face, then I would be, you know what I mean? Like I want to, like what I've learned in 2023 is that you got to own your platform. You know what I mean? Or somebody
Right.
else is gonna own you. You know,
Yup.
that's why even
Yup.
with this, like I got it streaming on YouTube too, and eventually, like I
Mhm.
want to get my own like website where I got my own domain and stuff. So at least like they could shut down, delete everything on my YouTube, my Facebook, my everything. But at
Yup.
least if somebody really wanted to come really see my shit and they want to see it like unfiltered, non-restricted, not muting your own. I hate that on
Mhm.
Facebook because you do these streams and then they mute my own songs because I have my songs on all the streaming platforms. They have like copywritten on them,
Yeah, muted.
Yeah, but so like I can't even play my own music. Like they don't mute it. They
What?
don't mute it on the live stream on Facebook. But whenever it's
Mhm.
like the rewatch, then it'll be muted and stuff. But it'll still play on YouTube and stuff. Yeah, but
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah,
I done seen videos that was like that, but I never knew why it was like that. Like even if you try, it'll say video no sound, and I'm like, okay, I know it's
yeah.
a
Well,
sound to it,
that's why. Uh-huh.
but makes sense. So it's because it be like their own, like it be your own stuff, and they don't
No,
want you like
no. Well,
advertising it, or
no. It's just because like if you have your, let's say like you have your music on all the streaming platforms, like you upload your
mm,
music through a distributor, so you have it like on Apple and iTunes and Spotify and everything. Then like,
mm,
and if you play it like in a video, they have like some kind of like computers that will recognize anything that's on the streaming platforms. It has like copywritings to it. So if you play it, like right now, if I played it, then
mm,
they would play it live, but whenever we go back, they would mute that
it's
part
gonna be
because
mute.
yeah,
Okay,
because it's on those streaming things. So if you have your music out, like to be able to be streamed, then you can't
right,
even play your own music on your, whenever you stream a live or something,
gotcha.
only on.
Okay,
It's just like
okay.
that on Facebook though, and TikTok and stuff too will still play your music.
Yeah,
But
see, Facebook strict anyway. So
yeah,
yeah, you can't really trust to do too much on Facebook anyway.
yeah.
YouTube
Well,
shouldn't be anything
and the
anyway.
thing
So
about Facebook is like I figured out Facebook because like I've like mastered it. Like for real, like all you got to do is you got to sit there and just post things that they like. You know what I mean? Like memes,
yeah,
like you know what I mean and shit like
yeah,
that. Because and this is how I know that they be like picking things that get seen because I'll post a meme and get like 1,000 likes on it, right? And then I'll
mm,
post like something else that's like has to do with like my shit, and then get
mm-hmm.
like the same 4 people like it, And it's like you can't tell me out of 20,000 followers, ain't
You
nobody
only
else
got
in this.
four.
Yeah, you got 1,000, and
Like,
then I'll
ain't
post
no
this shit,
way.
and I post
Yeah,
this little
Facebook.
meme, and 10 minutes later I come back and I got 500 likes. I'm just like, what the fuck? I know my shit
Yeah,
ain't
face
bad.
Facebook bullshit. They is
Because they're sitting there, they're taking
bullshitting.
that and they're putting that out, because they send you little messages and they'll be like, you're doing good, keep it up, and they keep exposing you. Like if you keep doing like what they
Yeah,
want,
I be
then they'll
seeing
keep putting
that.
your shit out there. Yeah. So it's
I
almost
be
like
seeing that too.
a little
It be on a
bullshit.
lot of the reels and stuff like that. I be
Yeah,
posting on there, and I keep getting it. Like keep getting it.
yeah.
They be saying like you doing good, keep it up. You got this many views. I'm like yeah, keep it moving.
Hmm.
Like that's the old. I don't even care no more. Like it
Yeah.
look the same to me. So
That's just like that. That's just like that. It's just like that bullshit. Like just trying to hustle you. You know what I mean? Just like how the
yeah.
drug dealer tries to hustle you into getting some drugs. Like here you go. First he's always free because at
Yep.
first when you first get on
Mm,
Facebook, they'll give you lots of love. They'll be like, oh look at all the likes you're getting. You're doing good. Keep up the good work. And all of a
right.
sudden you get on and ain't nobody like your shit no more. You get shadow banned and they don't. And they're like, we're gonna shadow ban them, make it where ain't nobody seeing this shit. We're gonna,
For
so there's like a
real.
little crackhead that's all like, oh shit, oh man, yo,
But I don't
can
even let that
I get a,
bother.
yeah,
You
let me
and
get a,
you know I
let me get
don't
another
never
one of
let
those.
that.
Nah, man, we gonna starve them out. We gonna starve
But
them
I
out.
never let that bother me though. Like once I see like people ain't like looking at my shit or anything like that, I just be like, I move on, think of something else to do next time now. Like
Yeah,
I be thinking about the next thing to do. Like I'm
yeah,
still thinking
that's
right
how I
now
do
what to
too.
do.
I always look at it like this. I always look at it like this. Like I just gonna keep putting my shit out there. You know what I mean? Because like I said,
Yeah.
like it's just all about because the thing is though is you gotta know like what you're doing something for. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like and be
Right.
passionate into what you're doing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And do it for the right reasons and stuff. Because
Right.
because a lot of people like they're like they're not. There's no passion in what they do, and there's nothing. They don't put their heart
And they
into
just
it.
doing it. And
Yeah,
they just
and they
do it.
just and
And
yeah, they're just like screaming like a robot, kind of just like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Instead of just being like
right,
natural and then just like
right.
letting it flow, because you know what I mean. Because if you just keep doing something, it don't matter how much you suck at it at first, you're eventually gonna get good at it. You know.
Exactly.
And also, if
More
you
the
keep doing
practice make
something,
perfect.
yeah, and also at the same time, you keep doing it, people are gonna eventually notice. At first, they might not,
Hmm.
brush you off, but then after they keep seeing your shit over and over and over,
I'm
then
telling.
eventually,
That's why
you
I
know,
say. That's why I said that's the biggest. That's why I said that's the biggest accomplishment with me. Like my, I'm trying to be like everywhere. Like it's gonna be to a point where they never see me on Facebook for real. So it's gonna be like, man, I'm gonna be on the book like crazy. Like I already been on it crazy already, but now I'm finna like be on it crazy now. Like
so what kind of plans you got for 2024? Like, you got any plans you
so
got coming up, or any
so I So I'm trying to work on to like trying to get some little parties and stuff together. Still trying to look into some little spots and everything. So trying to get like some, because I know it's a little blackout thing supposed to be going on like with New Year's Eve with Boogie. So I don't think I want to like get in the loop of that, because I know people
yeah,
gonna already go there. So something like that, I'm going to try to think of something like put something together for St. Louis to come out and party, get lit, like turn up and stuff. And then I
yeah,
go to school, so I'm looking forward to graduate. You know what I'm saying? So I can get my associates. You know what I'm saying? And then
yeah,
and start doing like real business stuff instead of just these little party stuff, like promoting stuff. That's gonna be like part time, like something that I'm gonna do,
yeah,
like on a weekend or just a free day, just to do for people just to have something to do. But on the
yeah,
meantime, it's gonna be really on like some business stuff, because I'm looking at trying to invest in like semi trucks, tow trucking, salon, like an online clothing store. Trying to get
yeah.
my little cleaning business back up again. So I'm looking at major things coming 2024 for real. 'Cause I know 2024 will be my year, but 2025 gonna be better.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Gonna be
that's what it's
better.
all about. It's all about making next year be better than the last year. You know what I
Most
mean? For real.
definitely. Most
And just
definitely.
progressing
So,
and stuff. Yeah, for
yo,
sure.
I just say work smart, not hard. You know what I'm saying? And just balance yourself out and just stay focused. You gonna make it. You will most
Yeah,
definitely make it.
for sure. So before
Yeah.
we finish it up, you got any shout outs you want to say, or anything that you want to touch on before we wrap it up?
Most definitely. I want to take a shout out to you. I appreciate you for the opportunity to
Yep.
give me this interview. I want to shout out to my team. You know what I'm saying? Teasy, the Near Queen. You know what I'm saying? For, bringing me in as a new family member to, show them what I'm working with, show them who I am. Trying to, show what the Southern hospitality has to bring to the table. And I'm just trying to put my city on. Just know I'm here. So watch
Yeah.
out. Just keep looking.
That's what's up. Well, I appreciate you being here, and you know, what I mean, I look forward to on Sunday and stuff, and with our doing interview and any events that you got up and stuff. You know what I mean? Because I'll be performing. I'll be doing. I'm an artist and stuff. So
I
you
see.
know what I
I
mean.
see.
Yeah. So
Most
any, you know what I
definitely.
mean. And you could ask Tizzy and stuff. Or go look at my page. Like, I performed at the Canna Fest in St. Louis a month ago, 2 months ago. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And it's on my page and shit, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
most
be killing
definitely
them
look.
performances. No, you can ask Tizzy though. I be killing them performances. I
I
know
was look.
you
He
was probably
sent me
wondering
some of
about
your. He
me.
sent me some of your stuff. So I was like, all
Yeah.
right. I'm like, okay, where the time this white boy at? Okay.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
black around here.
Whatever. At that Canada Fest before I went up there, the DJ was all like, he didn't say it to me, but he was like, this East St. Louis, so you better bring it. They'll boo your ass up off stage, And they had me go second, because I'm like, I go in that bitch. I go in
Mm.
that bitch one deep, not even a
Oh
fan in
yeah,
the stage.
I
I didn't
would
even have a
too.
I didn't even have a
I
fan
would
out there.
too.
I just walk up on stage. and everybody just looking at me like, who the
True.
fuck is
This
this
white
dude?
boy, what the fuck? This white boy go around. That's probably what they
And
was
then
saying.
and then I go up there, and my first song, it's that one Mike Nas instrumental starts playing. So everybody's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
and that what gets me with St. Louis, and that what gets me with St. Louis. It's like when you play music and stuff. So it's like it be get to a point where they be crunk, and then eventually they start looking like zombies. And they just look like they can't even vibe to music no more. It's like what's really
Yeah.
going on? And then we get to looking like what? I'm like,
There's
okay,
def- there's
whatever.
definitely a lot of good artists out here in the city though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they say it's so janky here, so it's like
Yeah.
they don't trust to work with nobody because
Yeah.
people taking other people's music, like,
Mhm.
people be saying they copying other people's stuff. So it's
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying. It's like they low key with their stuff, but still trying to like promote it. So it's like
Yeah.
it's cool, but
Yeah,
it's
but that's how it is everywhere. Cause like I grew up
yeah
in Fort Worth. You know what I mean? I grew up in
okay.
I was born in Fort Worth, but I grew up in Houston. So I moved to Houston when I was like 13. So basically, like, by the time you're 13, that's whenever you're starting to, you know what I mean? You're getting raised and stuff. So I pretty much grew up in
Mhm.
Houston, but I was born in Fort Worth. And Fort Worth's the same, like super grimy, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But that's,
but everybody going to Texas though. Everybody want to
I don't
move to
know.
Texas. Well, when they leave here, go to Texas. And I'm
See,
like, why?
my thing is like I'm happy that I was born in Texas. You know, I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
But it's too
Mhm.
hot in Texas, man. I don't like
Right.
that. But
I got family there.
I ain't been up here for the winter yet. Up here in Missouri,
Oh,
so I don't know. I ain't never
this
even
gonna be
seen
my
snow
second
in my
winter.
life. Yeah,
This gonna be
see,
my second
so I
winter.
don't even know.
Last, so I'm gonna tell you now. This is my second winter. The last winter, the snow didn't get nowhere. It put me in
Yeah,
the mind of the South snow. Like the only thing different was they snow here when they only grew like when they only went like an inch or two, it
yeah,
froze for about 2 3 weeks. It was there. Down south,
yeah,
that thing melt instantly. Like soon as
yeah,
it
yeah. It
melts,
hits the
it's it's
grass.
it's
Yeah,
gone. It's melt. So
it's
that's
like
the only
melting in
thing
the
different.
air.
Yeah. So it's like that's the only thing different. And then with the weather, like as far as with the temperature, it just depends. I ain't seen no negative. People done said it have been worse than this. I ain't came across it. This is my second winter, so it ain't too bad for me. Now the
So
summertime, my first summer here was terrible. I didn't like it. It was terrible. It was like it was funky hot. Like it was like dry heat. Like it was. Yeah, I didn't like it. This summer was better than last summer.
so what? All right. So not to put you on the spot, but so what are
Go
you?
ahead.
So what are your top three artists? Like I'm just curious because being from Tennessee and all that, I'm just
I
curious. Like
don't know.
so it ain't got to be from Tennessee, but I'm just saying like it could be any kind of artist. You could be like Prince or Michael Jackson. Like
I
who do you
get what
think
you're saying.
said a
I
lot?
don't.
Like you know,
And the crazy thing, I don't have no favorites. I'm not a fan of nobody. I just like
that's what
music. I
everybody says.
listen to it. Now it's
Everybody always
people who
says
actually have
that.
favorites and stuff. I don't
Oh
have any.
yeah,
I don't have any now. Now, if you ask that question, it's gonna be multiple people because it's different generations. Like if you go old school, I'm gonna take you like what I'm saying, R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, Mary J. If you go
yeah,
like what I'm saying, this new school depends on R&B and rap. If I say
yeah.
R&B with the new school, I don't know. I say the Usher.
But
Um,
that's still old though. Like there ain't really. That's the thing
you
with
know
like
what I'm saying? I don't
like
really.
with the
I like Ice Spice. I like Megan. So I like NLE Chopper. Um, you know,
what I
you
feel
know.
like what I feel like is with like the new school. I feel like it's like it's like a lot of the people that are still the big are like the still like the old school, like the Drakes, the Kanyes, the what I mean, Ushers, like
Jay
this type of
Z's
people,
and stuff.
Jay Z's,
Yeah.
and then all the other people from the generation since then till now, they just been
Mhm.
all in and out. You know what I mean? They just come and go. Like it's like the
Yeah.
same people from like 15, 20 years ago are still all in the
Mhm.
game. And then all the other people are all just moving. Every once in a while somebody will
Right.
come in like Drake come and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm here to stay." You know what I mean? And then
Right.
but
That's what they
everybody
all
else is
say.
coming. Yeah, but
Right. So just like when Lil Wayne came out, the best rapper alive. So
yeah,
it's like, everybody got their own motto of them
but the
either
thing
they
is
gonna
with
be here
that,
to stay or they go.
but with that though, is I remember whenever Lil Wayne came out and he said he was the best rapper alive, and everybody gave him such a hard time, and he got all them haters and shit. That's back whenever, because that's back whenever it was a lot of East Coast still, you know, and Nas was like hip hop's dead and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
But now, like,
Yeah. Oh
now
yeah.
you could say, now you can put Lil Wayne in that conversation and say it, you know, and it's almost like whenever you manifest something and you put something out
Mm.
there, you know what I mean, it comes true. Just like if you up every day and you're like, man, I'm gonna do this, then you go do it. But if you
Yeah.
wake up every day and you're like, I'm a piece of shit, then you'll be walking around like I'm a piece of, you know what I
As
mean?
a piece of shit, right? That's you
Words have a
gonna
lot of,
be what you say.
yeah,
Yeah.
like words have a lot of fucking, you know what
You
I
gotta
mean?
have confidence in yourself. So the more you boost yourself, the more you gonna be.
Yeah,
Just like how I started from the bottom. When I got here, I came with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Had
yeah,
nothing, and I made it far. And you know what I'm saying? I kept the confidence. I kept it. I kept the drive going. Like, man, I gotta be better than this. I gotta be better than this. Now I know I'm be better than this. And
yeah,
look, you know what I'm saying? So, you
yeah,
gotta keep that drive. You gotta keep that confidence in yourself, within yourself, to be better than what you was even a second ago.
yeah.
So yeah, got to.
So what do you like like what do you feel like you use to like put your energy, like whenever you're feeling stressed, or like for example, like whenever I be making music and stuff, like I be using music as kind of like how people that go work out to go to the gym to let out
I
stress, you know,
smoke.
like
I smoke.
yeah, you're just like I just
I
smoke,
smoke.
I go
I
home, I
smoke.
smoke, yeah, I be
I
doing the same
smoke for
thing.
real. Like
I'm smoking
that
way
really
too
just
much.
mellow me out. I know I do, but it ain't no
I know I
reason to
do too.
quit. So
Yeah,
it's no reason to quit. So I
nah.
smoke like that. That really mellowed me out. Like I'm not even the type of smoker. Like if I don't have it, I go crazy. I can go without it. But that's just my thing to do. Like it's just something fun to
So
do. It's something to
so
do.
was is marijuana legal in Tennessee?
I When I first got here, I did because I didn't trust nobody buying stuff off the streets and stuff. So I was
Yeah,
like, yeah, I'm finna go on back. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew the guy that I get it from. I know where he get his stuff from. So I'm like, yeah.
yeah,
But now, you know what I'm saying? Since they got legal, the dispensaries,
yeah,
why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not
yeah,
go there? Even though there's still people out here still trying to sell it, but I just nah. I trust the store. So in case of
yeah,
something go wrong with me, at least there's track record. It's receipts on this stove instead of
yeah.
the street. You know what I'm saying? I
You,
can't get no.
you know, what's crazy is it's like whenever like these dispensaries and stuff, like I never really thought that I would be able to be like say that like some weed's too strong. You know what I mean?
You
Like
think
those
so?
dads. I know like these motherfuckers, these little cartridges, man, they be
See, I
like
don't
two.
smoke them.
That's what I'm
Them
saying.
concentrates. Them
Yeah, they be
concentrated stuff.
fucking me
Yeah,
up.
they is. See, you
That's
not
what I'm
see.
saying.
Yeah,
I'll hit this shit
yeah.
and it's too easy. I'll be sitting here, I'll be hitting it like a pacifier, and then all of a sudden, like I'll just be,
You just
man, I'll
play.
be
You
out of there.
just.
I
Oh
can't
my
even do
god.
nothing. I'm just out of there. That's what I'm
I say, if
saying.
anything, see with the concentrated stuff, I use that and like I'll rather just wipe it on my blunt. Just you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Have you
I'll
ever
just use
have you
it.
ever have you ever done a dab like on the dab rig?
Yes, I won't go again. I won't do it no more. I'm
Me
straight.
neither.
I'm
Me
straight.
neither.
I tried it. That was it. I was like, keep that for the people that does that, because
I ain't never
I'm
even
straight.
I never even tried it. I was going to, and like we were over at this girl's house, right? And
Mm,
this dude, he's all in it, right? And fucking,
mm,
and and I knew that some of the ways look on his face and pulls out this long ass rib. He's like, "Oh, you ain't never had one here."
mm.
I'll be so he's like, this fool hits that shit, right? And then fucking just straight passes out, hits his head on the
See,
counter, busts his head open. You know
oh
what I mean? I'm
nah.
like standing
See,
there,
that'll
I'm
make
like,
you not
man,
want to do it.
yeah. I
See,
was like, I'm
everybody got
good.
different.
I was
See,
like, I'm
everybody got.
good.
See, everybody got different experiences because I was at one of my little homies' house or whatever, and they had it, and then one of them had end up hitting it, and he just like running around the house, just what I'm saying, just literally running around the house, just tripping, and I was like, ain't no way. What I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I did it, all I was looking at, like, what I'm saying, had me coughing, but I was like, I know I felt that. I know I was high shit. I know I was high, but I was up. I was
Yeah.
up. See, weed don't put me down. Weed be like picking me up. So it's like anything like THC, hybrid on top of that. I'm up. Because
Yeah.
I don't do indica. I don't do that sativa. That stuff
Yeah.
would have you fucked up for weeks.
So
I'm
so
straight.
so when So whenever you go in there, you just do hybrids. That's the only strain
Hybrid,
of you mess
strictly
with.
hybrid and flower, hybrid flowers, strictly. That's it. I don't care the
Yeah.
name. I don't care none of that because eventually I'm gonna be smoking all of it anyway. So it don't
Yeah.
even matter what the name is or any of that. But yeah,
I'd be all
strictly
about some
hybrid.
of the names, cause some of the names like cause like man, I love like blueberry weed just because it tastes like blueberries and it smells like blueberry. Like that shit's cool as fuck.
Yeah,
Like you like light up a
yeah,
blunt and it smells like muffins and shit. Like I love that shit. Like
yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't care
got
what
that
the
too with the
percentage of it is.
blueberry.
Yeah, cause I be looking at the percents and stuff, but the percents be changing so much. You know what I mean? Like I've had weed that was
Mm,
like 18%, and it would be like
yeah.
good, you know. But then I've gotten
Hmm.
shit that was like 34, but couldn't really tell that big of a difference. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I be thinking that too. So
it's all
I
about
really, I don't be
preference.
too big on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't be paying attention to the THC percentage either because it's like you said, I done had some that's like 16%, and that shit had me high as hell compared to the ones that's like
Hmm.
28, 30%. It's like
Yeah.
it's the same thing. So
Yeah.
I don't really be picked about none of that. I just look at like, hey, whatever deals you got, what you got, hybrid, give it to me, and I'm gonna go get drunk. That's it.
Yeah, I remember
And
back in the day. Like I used to sell weed and stuff, and like this was back before like there was even names and shit. You know, where people I'd have some name
yeah,
for it,
just
and they'd be
Kush,
like, "Man, I don't care what the
Dro.
name is."
That's
They'll just be
it.
like, "Yeah," they'd be all thinking I'm making up the names and shit, all this shit. It got to a point
Right.
where it's like you have to have a name or for it to
Yeah,
sell. You know what I mean? Like now
exactly,
people they'll be
man.
like, What's the name of it?" I had bud that I'd be like, it'd be called something and nobody would want it, you know. So I would just change the name and then everybody would buy it up, you know,
Mm-mm.
or
Tell
they
me
would
some
buy.
shit I ain't heard. I'm a
Yeah,
buy. Tell me some shit I ain't never heard. I'm gonna see what it's like. I'm willing to
yeah.
try that because I ain't never heard it. So I want to try it. Like, ain't no
Do
way somebody gonna say, man, this called such and such. And I'm like, I ain't never heard that. I want to try it. Let me
you,
see. And if I'm curious, I can Google to see what if that strain really for real. See what it is. So simple.
yeah,
You can always use Google. But
yeah.
most definitely,
There'd be
I
so many
mean,
names, but there'd be so
yeah.
many names. It should be crazy. I'd be wondering where the fuck they be
Oh
making up these names
wow.
from and shit, you know. For
Yeah, most
sure.
definitely. Yeah,
But
yeah. So I don't really pay that no attention no more. So I just buy that shit and keep it going. So yeah, most
for
definitely.
sure.
Oh
But yeah. So I appreciate you coming on here. And we'll chop it up definitely on Sunday. So is there anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
no, just appreciate you. Hope this shit go ham. You know what I'm saying?
I
Amongst the
will.
balls. You know what I'm
It
saying?
will. It
And I'm gonna
will.
share, definitely will share this shit
For sure.
everywhere. Support
For
you.
sure.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Likewise. Likewise. All right. Well, I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to Sunday and stuff. So everybody go check out Dime Diva for sure. You know what I mean?
Honesty is the
Only
must.
big things happening and stuff 2024. You know what I mean? Be on the lookout for
Yeah,
sure.
2025 be better.
Yeah. And 2026 going to be even better.
Man,
It's going to keep
bigger.
getting
It's
better.
gonna be bigger. 26 gonna be
We're going to be
bigger.
we'll be billionaires
It's gonna
by
be
then.
bigger. Man, I'm
We'll
telling
be
you,
looking back
hopefully
at the,
halfway there.
yeah,
Halfway there at least. I
for
don't really
sure.
care about it, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind
Hopefully,
it.
hopefully in 2026 we'll be sitting. I have like a badass studio podcast like Joe Rogan, and we'll be
That's
posted
the
up in that bitch
dream.
like be like,
That's the
yeah. So
dream.
remember that little StreamYard one we did.
That's the dream.
Shout
That's
out
the
StreamYard.
deliverance. I'm telling you, stream yours. Shout outs to them. Shout out.
Got to
Yeah,
start somewhere,
yeah.
right? But for sure, but
Most
I
definitely got to start from the bottom.
yeah.
We'll
But
be
yeah,
here.
so thanks for coming on, and I appreciate
Most definitely. Appreciate you. Have a
for
good
sure.
one. God bless.
You too.
All right.
Uh,